not worry.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 85 of Do Not Worry, live from the heart of Beirut and Jaitawi. I'm your host Joseph Chada, joined by the interns Noor and Elijah. On today's episode, we're gonna talk about...
Yep. Get up, Shads. Let's get out here. All right, Chada, thank you for that lovely intro. Folks, it's actually episode number 58, Mish 85, Joseph, of Do Not Worry. And I'm your real host, Anthony, coming to you from Jaitawi with the interns and our VIP guest, Joseph Chada. You know him, you love him, folks. He's the winner of the Do Not Worry Award of Excellence. Folks, we have a pretty fun episode for you guys today. It's pretty chill. We're going to be talking to our buddy Joseph. We're going to be catching up. It's been a while. And you haven't been on a thumbnail in over 2 months, which is a record for you, I think. Other than at least 2 thumbnails a month, we have Joseph Chada. You know, you've been away for a while. We're going to be talking about a quick interview with Joseph. We're going to be looking at some dating tips. Part 2 with John Dekermenjian. Noor has prepared some new doctor food for us this week. And we're going to get Joseph's opinion on the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial and the verdict. We would love to know what Joseph thinks about it. But before we get into any of that, folks, please take a second to like this video, leave a comment. Your engagement, #engagement, does a lot to help a little channel like ours. So please, we appreciate the love and we appreciate the engagement. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Become a Do Not Warrior. Help us get to the 7,000 subscriber mark. And folks, let's take a minute to thank some lovely patrons who we love a lot. And we got a couple of new patrons this week. New blonde patron, Michel Aissa. Michel, thank you so much for becoming a patron. And actually 2 brand new superhero patrons, Danny Karam and Rami Aleme. Thank you guys so much for becoming superhero patrons and supporting the channel on such a big level. It means a lot to me, to the interns. It makes sure that they can get paid, that this channel can persevere in these hard, difficult times and still bring you beautiful guests like Joseph Chada. If you want to become a patron and support our channel, folks, check out the link in the description. We would very much appreciate it. We can also use that money to go on vlogs. Speaking of vlogs, check out our first vlog when we went to Dream Park. We dropped that like a week ago. Check it out. It's super fun. I love that video. Oh, and one more thing about the patrons, actually. If you're a patron, get on Patreon right now and leave questions for the interns. We're going to be filming a intern Q&A, an exclusive Patreon video. So if you have any questions for the interns, if you want to know anything like what's their favorite movie, what's their favorite dish, what's it like working with a guy like me, get on Patreon. You're going to find the post, leave your question there, and then we're going to film a video a little bit later in the week. So definitely do that. And folks, one more thing. Comic books. Go to the comic stash over at Multiverse Games in Hamra. You want to buy this Deadpool comic for a steep discount? Check out Comic Stash. Get your vintage comics from the 1960s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Support your boy. You buy a comic, you support this very channel, folks. I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to give you guys like a quick also like last week I was like, watch Top Gun. You know, everybody go watch Top Gun Maverick. Well, watch RRR. It's an Indian movie on Netflix. It's insane. It's batshit crazy. It's 3 hours long. It's the first Indian movie I've ever seen in my life. It's insane. It's crazy entertaining. There's action. There's love. There's bromances. There's violence. Insane violence. The craziest action. It's just insane. Watch RRR on Netflix. Don't ask it a lot of questions. Just check it out. It's completely nuts. Now that we have all of that out of the way, Chada and I missed you. I was sitting in bed 2 days ago. Yesterday, actually. Literally just looking at my phone. I was like, I miss Joseph Chada. So I sent him a message. I was thinking of you in bed like I do very often. I wanted to have you on the podcast. Then, you reached out to me. You sent me a WhatsApp. Basically, I'm just what are we going to talk about in this interview? Because I really have no idea. I was like, honestly, I have no idea either. So then Joseph told me, I personally want to talk about why I have been inactive on TikTok, relationship updates, life updates after the documentary, and other problems. I'm not feeling well, with a broken heart and a sad face. Joseph, I'm going to ask you all the questions you wanted me to ask you today. Fadde, whatever's in your heart, let it off your chest. So the first question is, Chada, why have you been inactive on TikTok recently?
A lot of things have changed since the documentary. Problems happened, fights happened. I started taking more care of myself. I started working out
Beautiful. مبين عليك أصلا.
and focusing on university and work and being away from social media problems and people who just want to harm and to cause trouble.
So are you happy or sad يعني ما you're sad يعني you're doing good things for your life بس كأنك زعلان يعني if you're staying away from toxic people.
I'm not sad. I'm just becoming more serious, more راكز يعني هيك. So هيدا الشيء اللي عم بيصير about the documentary صراحة ماني قادر أرجع أحضره. وقتها the person I was at that moment, at that time, isn't the same as now. A lot of things have changed.
Of course.
This is the idea. That's why I don't like to watch it anymore.
It's a time capsule. I know when I watched the first episode of my podcast, it was weird. I was younger, you know what I mean? I'm not the same person then that I am today. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Exactly. You can compare it to Lincoln to Insider to Blacks, and it shows like the tender side of you.
Have you been inactive على TikTok because of the documentary?
No, because of problems and because if I want to post anything, I think about the judgment. I think what will people say, and then I have.
That's a good thing.
I'm lost what to post, what content to do, what do people want. Always stupid content goes viral, and when I do a video that is educational and it takes 24 hours to make by editing and work, it doesn't go viral. So that's
Chada.
something.
No TikTok should take you 24 hours of editing. هيدا من هلا
The educational videos.
لا هيدا it's a waste of resources. And I think the documentary in a way يمكن hurt you لأنه it took away any mystique, and at first there was kind of a mystery. Now with the documentary I think there's no mystery left, and I maybe kind of killed the meme. يعني there was a meme, the Chada meme. Now that we explored Chada for 90 minutes in a documentary, I think it's like, okay, I think we get the idea, time to move on. So maybe inadvertently, you know what I mean? The documentary was kind of like, there's not much after that you can do.
This is what I'm thinking about. But there's always new things I can do. I can come up with new things. No one knows what happens.
طبعا بتقلي relationship updates. You want to give us some relationship updates?
I left my ex.
You left? She became your ex?
After a few months, yes. It didn't...
Is this the same breakup اللي حكيتنا عنه عن نرeg?
Yes.
It's been a couple of months من وقتها. To get over it, خلص. So you're single, ready to mingle?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this your call هلا for the ladies?
No need to call.
طب ليك since عم نحكي عن the ladies فينا نحضر هيدا we started one of our episodes مش من زمان بهيدا عم تعمل declaration of love. We're gonna play just a little bit of it ك reminder to our viewers.
بدي أكون أول شخص بتفكري فيه بس توعي الصبح، تحكيني وأحكيكي دايما نشوف بعض، وتنسيني العلاقات اللي كنت فيها من قبل وما استمرت إلا كم شهر. نشتاق لبعض، نضحك سوا، نبكي سوا، يكونوا نظراتنا لبعض مثل سحر ينقلنا لعالم تاني. تدعميني بكل شي بعمله، تكوني الشخص اللي كنت عم نبش عليه من زمان ولقيته، تكوني فخورة فيي، حس روحك مربوطة بروحي. نبرم العالم سوا، سهرات وظهرات، بكل فخر تكوني مآمنة برسالتي وطموحاتي وتطلعاتي، وتشتغلي تتساعديني تنحققهم سوا. افتخر فيكي قدام العالم وقلن هيدي الصبية اللي اخترتها من بين كل صبايا العالم. لحد ما يجي يوم إذا حسيت أنك الشخص اللي بدي إياه يضل طول العمر حدي، رح أعرفك عائلتي. هيدي مواصفات فتاة أحلامي.
طب شو يا شادة؟ Are you any closer in your quest
هلا بهيدا الفيديو كأنه شوي عشتها زيادة عن اللزوم.
يمكن شوي. يمكن.
بس إنه I'm not asking for a big thing يعني I just want a girl who respects me and likes me for who I am. بس.
Shada, that's what all of us want. And if there's anyone watching out there right now who can give Shada what he wants and love him for who he is, then hey, leave a comment, drop a comment. Maybe we can make something happen. Play the matchmakers here over at Do Not Worry. بشوف على Instagram you're spending a lot of time with مبادئ in like an acting class or with a bunch of young actors. I'm seeing you living kind of what you wanted to live. عم بتمثل. You're working out. عم تهتم بحالك with your health. And you're staying away شوي from TikTok والبلا طعمة. يعني are you struggling with... Do you feel إنه you're no longer very popular وعم بخف يمكن the popularity على TikTok?
I'm still popular because wherever I go people are still saying
أكيد
hi
أكيد.
and, okay, but as the number of followers it's still like the same, while other TikTokers who had like much less followers than I have last year, now they have like 1 million. And I'm still like at 100k and less, even less.
شو بدك تعمل؟ You have to هون you have to try and experiment. هون كمان speaking of experimenting with your content, هون عم بجرب عملت physics video. It's 3 minutes. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but let's watch like the first minute. هون you're trying to diversify شوي ال content.
بونجور للجميع وتحديدا لصف الترمينال. اليوم رح نبلش سلسلة مقاطع جديدة لتعليم الفيزيك تحضيرا للامتحانات الرسمية. بتمنى دعمكم باللايكات والشيرز لأنه هيدا النوع الفيديوز بيتطلب كتير وقت للتحضير، فإذا حابين أني أكمل فيه بتمنى أني أشوف دعمكم. رح منبلش بالفيزيك بأول بارتي اللي هي ميكانيك شابيتر l'énergie. L'énergie est exprimée en joules et le travail aussi est exprimé en joules. Alors quand est-ce qu'on dit qu'un corps possède de l'énergie? Lorsqu'il est capable de...
First of all, I love that عم بتعلي بالفرنساوي. أنا كنت أسرد على your education channel كمان by the way من زمان. Was this a popular TikTok?
This didn't go viral. I was planning to do videos about all the chapters, but since I saw that people didn't watch it enough, so I stopped.
TikTok, man, when I get on my TikTok, I want really weird, cringy stuff. This is great. I would watch this, but 3 minutes of this, and I want to sit it, it's a real lesson. If you make it like 15 seconds, really weird lessons or something with the Chada flavor, and I would watch this. I would watch a 50-minute version of this. And I بحضر the whole lecture مع Chada بسرد.
Is that like a good option? You could make a separate account for like purely educational purposes.
بصير بدك education account.
I have
Chada teacher, Chada
CTA.
عمل على CTA هيدا مش on your own because this is so different than what you normally do. عرفت كيف؟ Chada, another TikTok that caught my attention. Sweatcoin. You have a 1.5-minute video. Let's watch a little bit of this because you said you were going to do some research وتكتشف if Sweatcoin is legit. I want to know what you think, بس let's watch what is Sweatcoin.
حابب اليوم احكي عن موضوع السويت كوين اللي من فترة بلشنا نتعامل فيها بلبنان، تقريبا السنة الماضية نزلتها، وعلى اساس هي ابليكيشن بتربحك كوينز من خلال المشي. هول النقاط اللي بتطلعهم منها فيك تستبدلهم تاخد بدالهم هدايا او كاش. فمشينا فيها لهالخبرية. بعد فترة بنسمع الناس انه عم بيقولوا انه اتس سكام، لانه بتعرفوا فيكن انتو تحركوا التليفون هيك، مش ضروري تمشوا، فيكن تعملوا هيك للتليفون وبيمرك انه على اساس عم تمشوا.
If you can make money by doing this,
على مكنه على موتور بيضل يدور كل النهار وبيبين كانه عم يمشي. محيطها كليا لهالابليكيشن ونسيت موضوعها. بس هلا من فتره عم اشوف ناس عم بيعرضوا انه بدهم يشتروا سويت كوين. شيء غريب بالموضوع انه عم بيدفعوا مبالغ كبيره حق هول الكوينز اللي عم بيقولوا انه رح بتصير عملة وتنزل بالماركت. فرح اعمل هلأ بحث عنها ورح اتأكد اذا هي فعلا مزبوطة هيدي الشغلة. Is it legal? Is it a scam or not? خلينا نكتشف سوا.
هذا الارتيكل.
طيب, we don't need to watch this together. First of all, I think that you're asking is Sweatcoin a scam? I think déjà يعني you answered it in the question. Something اسمه Sweatcoin. Earn money by sweating. The more you sweat, the more you earn. يعني if anything sounded, I think if you look up scam in the dictionary, بيطلع like Sweatcoin. Like this is a scam. So the fact that you had to do research to figure out if it's a scam, déjà I find that إنه شوي شادة ولو. بس I want to know, what did your research? Is Sweatcoin a scam? Can you make money by sweating?
People in Lebanon are buying it, and a lot of people contacted me after this video. They are paying.
Is it a cryptocurrency?
It's not yet a currency, but it will be later.
Next year. So you make money by walking or sweating?
Yes.
The interns, what do you guys think about that? Does that sound legit?
لا it's like technically but the whole time period ما في شيء بقى بيفاجئك يعني when it comes to like cryptocurrencies و digital currencies لأنه the most fucked up shit is like legit ومثل sacrifice coin
What's that?
exactly
Sacrifice coin?
عن جد what's that?
كل ما تشتري منها بيحطوا لك you've donated several انه هالقد كمية sacrifices بعد ما فاتت على cryptocurrency market my friend hi Jeffrey basically اشترى a lot منه فهلا is waiting to become a billionaire.
R.I.P. to your money, Jeffrey. Kiss those dollars goodbye. طب شادة, so انت do you recommend people يشتروا sweat coin?
I don't recommend such things, but I know the future is crypto, but it's risky and it can make people lose a lot of money.
Yeah, that means it's not the future. That's like a casino. That's like, hey guys, gambling is the future. Buy NFTs. They might lose you a lot of money, but they might make you a little bit if you get lucky. Crypto is not the future. That's what they want you to think. NFTs are not the future. It is mostly a scam. It's a world full of charlatans, folks. And Sweatcoin is definitely a scam, okay? Chada, you should know, but you have a lot of young followers out of TikTok. Don't be spreading. This is kind of dangerous. Don't be telling them they can make money with Sweatcoin. Because you know they can't. Nobody can make money from sweating, bro. Well, before we move on to a couple of other topics, is there anything else you want to talk about? What's next for Chada? Post-documentary, post-everything.
Next, I'm thinking about starting YouTube.
YouTube, والله شو sketches, شو بدك تعمل?
Time to worry, the podcast.
Like a show where I talk about the Chada vision.
Chada vision.
In a serious and clear way, because we still didn't talk about it.
Are you starting a cult يعني?
It sounds
Hey, what's the Chada
It sounds repetitive, but you could call the show Chada Vision, but I already have a headache thinking about what it's going to be. Well, folks, that has been our conversation with the one and only Joseph Chada. He's a little depressed. He's a little feeling down. We don't know what's happening to him. Look at him. He's just sad. Let's talk about the Johnny versus Amber Heard trial. We finally got the results. It's finally over, folks. After what, 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I started when it started. I'm not gonna lie, I was very curious. I was morbidly curious. You know what I mean? Rich celebrities in court. You know, it's kind of like going at it. It's fun to see rich people going through some shit from time to time. But then quickly after that, I'm not gonna lie, I got sick of it. You know what I mean? It got repetitive, and I became concerned with like just how much. Look, I don't like Amber Heard. She seems like a horrible person, but like. She doesn't deserve all the fucking online bullying that she was getting. It just kind of became, I didn't want to be a part of that. Like 7 billion people are all shitting on this one person. I felt like it just became too easy, too shitty. So let me quickly read an update about the court. So on Wednesday, a Fairfax County, Virginia jury agreed with Depp that Heard intentionally and maliciously defamed him by writing the op-ed, awarding the actor $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. Judge Penny, as karate, reduced the punitive damages to Virginia's cap of $350K, etc. The jury also found partly in Heard's favor with regard to her defamation countersuit, awarding her $2 million in damages and no punitive damages. So Johnny Depp basically won. He was awarded $10 million, and Amber Heard is going to be awarded $2 million. The whole world was. What about you guys? Noor, I think you're the biggest fan of this whole thing. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, and I wanted Johnny to win. I love Johnny Depp. I'm a huge fan, but like as you said, the hatred that Amber Heard got was really insane. Like we didn't see that with any other trial where people really deserved it. So like that was really odd to see that. It says a lot basically. What made me feel شوي bad for her, بس إنه
she's evil. She's a horrible person.
Like Annette made me feel too bad for her. Like it got way out of hand. Like كل عم تتمنيك عليها. وانا I truly believe أنا بحب Johnny Depp. Like I think he's an amazing actor, a very boring person. كتير بزهقني أنا عم بحضره court. Anyway, I truly think it takes two to dance. فكتير بشك he's never ever held a hand on her.
Definitely, he's definitely problematic. Even like they had like their psychiatrist who came out and said like it was an abusive relationship. They both abused each other, so it was very unhealthy. It's just unfair that only one person just got so much negative. And like honestly, that whole trial is bullshit. Like when I was watching it, I thought that the jury was like sequestered, that they had no access to the internet, etc. Apparently they were going back home every night, having dinner with their families, looking at memes on the internet. Like, of course Johnny Depp was gonna win. Like, if anyone who sees all these memes is gonna walk away thinking that Amber Heard is the cruelest, most evil woman on the planet. So yeah, I don't even know how serious this trial was, honestly, how legitimate this the verdict is. I'm just glad it's over. Chada, we want to know what you think.
I think this trial shouldn't even be public. Like, why does the whole world have to see what's happening between two people?
Chada with the best take out of all of us. Kamil, please go on, sir.
No, it's not a show. It's a trial.
I agree with you.
Both are wrong. Anyway.
They held the trial in Virginia بس لأن هونيك فيهم they can broadcast it.
Johnny Depp fought to have it broadcasted because he knew
he wanted to win the public.
His goal was to make Amber Heard look as bad as possible. That was all part of his plan, which is why I felt kind of bad in him. We talked about the trial a few weeks ago, and I was supporting Johnny Depp. We made a couple of jokes on Amber Heard's expense. I kind of felt bad, like I felt used, and like I felt like we fell into Johnny Depp's PR team's plan, and like. I didn't necessarily want to, but Chada's right. Like, we shouldn't even... This is private stuff. This is a relationship between two people. They're sharing all this personal stuff. And I was just enjoying... It was a guilty pleasure. Rich people, fucking assholes. I want to watch them suffer a little bit. It's nice. We've had a rough couple years here, so, there's nothing wrong with watching some wealthy people suffer. Last week, we talked about John Dekermenjian. Fun fact, I have John's phone number now, folks. We're trying to arrange a little something. So we shared some of John's dating tips last week, and we figured we're going to look at part 2, and I want to get Joseph Chada's opinion. Chada, maybe some of these dating tips can help you find the woman of your dreams. Anyways, let's get to the dating tips part 2. We saw part 1 last week. Let's see what John has in store for us this week. Chada, افتح دينك انتبه. Take some notes.
Hello everyone, it's me John again. Last week I promised you to do another video about dating strategy for men who are struggling to go on a date and to find the right woman for themselves. Okay, now
gotta have that
let's start today's topic about your first date with a woman. It's about the first kiss. This is very important.
When you
go out on a date, on the first date with a girl, you might kiss her, right? It's normal. So, the mistake you make is you ask her if you can kiss her. This is absolutely forbidden. Don't ever ask a woman if you can kiss her. Alright?
That's controversial.
Also, be so respectful. Don't grab her and kiss her. Don't scare her. Okay? You should read her signals. For example, touch her hair. If she moves away, she doesn't want to kiss you. But if she didn't move, it means that you can approach and kiss her. You should read her signals, her body language, okay?
Let's pause it there. Chada, do you agree with هيدا أول شغلة? Don't ask a woman if you can kiss her first. Just go in and read the signals and go in for a kiss. شو رأيك بهالشغلة?
It depends on the girl. So يعني if she has قبلية يعني حسب
قبلية
إنه حسب هي كيف الكاركتر تبعها.
Let me rephrase the question and get you out of that hole you're digging for yourself. Have you ever asked a girl if you can kiss her? Oh, do you just go in for the kiss?
No, I ask.
You ask?
Yeah.
Why are you saying?
That's a good thing. I think
I've asked some girls if I can kiss them before. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I've been like, hey, can I lay one on you? I don't say it that way, but usually I don't think a girl has ever been like, why are you asking? Like they either find it like kind of cute or like, oh, thanks for. They find it considerate, I found.
Like, as a first date, as someone asks, I find it super cute.
There you go.
Like, بعدين if you get used to the person وهيك, then you might not ask.
Yeah, it really depends. So, yeah, and it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of answer. obviously he's right. Like, don't just grab women and kiss them. You got to read some signals. That you have to go for the hair touch. I would never do that. That's so weird. You know what I mean? It's just not my type. Yeah, not my style of thing. بس طيب. Let's continue.
But don't ever ask her if I can kiss you. Because women usually I high pride. They might say, for what? You're not my boyfriend. They might say no directly, and it turns off and the date will go off.
Okay, so one of the reasons you don't want to ask is because she might say no. If you don't ask, she'll never have a chance to say no. So keep that in mind, boys. That's an important, you know what I mean? Because if you're asking her, automatically she can say no. By removing any chance of her saying no, you get more chances of getting in that smooch.
Okay, this is about the first kiss. Now, something else. Number 2, when you are on a date with a woman and you're so excited and maybe you want to make her proud or make her feel special that she's with you, but the mistake you make is you lie. Now, women like honesty. They like to see you talking about yourself, about your life in an honest way. So don't lie about your work. Don't lie about anything about yourself. They like it when you are honest. I know you want to show off, it's your first date, you want to appear important in her eyes, but that's not it. She will find out that you're lying, she will feel that you're lying. So be honest about your work, be honest about your personal life, be honest about everything. Women don't like lies, okay? So be...
Do guys not like honesty?
It seems we like honesty. It's spreading your COVID everywhere, Elijah.
Allergies.
عم يحكي انه women like كأنه عم يحكي عن plant. This plant likes water.
Has species.
It's pretty obvious stuff, but it's look, maybe guys, maybe there are guys. Chada, did you know this? Women like honesty.
Who the fuck doesn't like honesty?
Everyone likes.
Yeah, well, you know. Hey, those tips and maybe the tips in part 1 were a little bit more on point. بس نحنا مكملين معك because John, you are Lebanon's expert on dating. Who, again, I hope to bring you guys more content with John very soon, where he's going to give us all the tips, all the dating tips you need. Let's go. Let's go.
Straightforward about everything in your life. This is number 2. Now, number 3. This is also important. Some men are so overexcited when they find a woman or when they are dating a woman they like. They want to directly introduce to their parents. Okay, maybe this woman wants to be serious with you, but she doesn't want to marry you from the first date. She doesn't want to see your parents from the first date or from the first week or even from the first month. Okay? You can open a topic with her to see your parents after 4 to 5 months, not directly. Okay?
It's very specific. 4 to 5 months.
Off, even though she wants to be serious with you. This is number 3, and I hope that you are getting what I'm saying. I hope that it's effective. Okay, happy Good Friday, everyone, and bye bye. See you.
Thank you for those
كأنه عم
tips.
بيعطي lecture بروفيسور بشي جامعة.
We appreciate it. We appreciate his time. We appreciate you, John. Thank you for trying to help us lonely men out there trying to find love. طب Chada, what do you think about the parents thing? انت قلت باخر your video بدي اعرفك على اهلي، بس عم بيقول لك بدك تنطر 4-5 اشهر.
أكيد. This is the last step.
You agree with the 4 to 5 months?
Maybe even more.
قديش? Give me ballpark.
It depends on the relationship, if it's serious or just like not serious.
Give me اعطيني شي رقم. انت what's ideal for you?
هلا when I was in a relationship I was gonna meet her parents after 2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months?
I was ready to do it.
Folks, if you want to see more from John Dekermenjian, let us know in the comments. We have his phone number. We're in contact with him. So if you guys want to learn more dating tips, let us know in the comments. And if you have any dating tips that you would like to share with us or with Joseph Chada to help him find the love of his life, don't be afraid to share it down there in the comments section. Finally, folks, for our last topic, we're finally going to talk about Dr. Food again. And we've taken a break from Chada. We took a break from Dr. Food. Ilna, if I'm going to indulge in some Chada this week, Noor can indulge in some Dr. Food. فنور جايبت لنا كم شغله وشادا by the way there's a Kinder Bueno for you. Speaking of food, if you'd like to enjoy it, قربوا له الميكروفون إذا شيء have. Yeah, just before we get into Dr. Food.
I love it.
It's good, huh? صحتين. Enjoy it, eat it normally. ما ضروري, you don't need to make a show out of it. I just wanted you to have a bueno, like genuinely just eat it.
Okay, the Dr. Food stuff مش هالقد في أشياء cause he's been doing like بطل Dr. Food تبع قبل.
Explain, which one should we start with?
Like they're all lame بس إنه.
طب يلا Egypt.
أنا موجود بمصر، رح ينزل فريق عمل دكتور فود يسأل الشارع المصري شو رأيهم بالدكتور فود، يلا احضروا للآخر.
يعطيك العافية. أهلا وسهلا بك. فريق العمل تبع دكتور فود جايين من لبنان لنسأل الشعب المصري عن دكتور فود.
أهلا وسهلا بيكم في مصر. في الحقيقة أنا متابع الصفحة بتاعته، في شوية أكل بيعملهم جامدين جدا.
إيه رأيك بالدكتور فود؟
بيتعامل مع الأكل بطريقة وحشة قوي ومزعجة جدا وبتضايقني. بس شكرا
شو المزعج؟
بحب المقارنة بتاعت الأكل اللي بيعملها، بتبقى حاجة جميلة جدا.
إيه ده في إيه؟
لا أنا صراحة أنا بحبه.
دكتور فود بيعمل أكل جميل جدا واللي بيعمله بيعلي من جودة المطاعم، ممتاز جدا.
هو من الأسباب برضه بيتعامل مع الأكل بطريقة مش كويسة، أنا بحبها.
Why are we watching this?
اللبناني؟ ده مجنون، ده جميل جدا.
ده بيعمل ريفيوز حلوة أوي.
يستفزني شوية.
لا جميل. This is the Egyptian people's.
دكتور فود.
So Noor, explain this video to us, Noor.
Okay, so I think Dr. Food he's working a lot in Egypt.
I think half these people don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it was very funny if it's staged. Like, and when they're trying to make it realistic, قالوا لك كم حدا يقولوا أنو مين هيدا? I don't like him.
سئيل. طب هيدا paragliding. He's cutting onions while paragliding.
Yeah, he's doing skits now.
I know this guy. تحت كان معي بمدرسة اسمه جو فارس.
Let's watch it again. It was only 8 seconds. You gotta get us that Dr. Food connection. If Joe Faddis is in there, why aren't you in a Dr. Food skit? So ولا بس على البادجت يعني paragliding ومعلقين GoPro يعني I see the more paragliding. I mean, look, that's a pretty good idea. It's definitely not his. من مين قريتها هيدي الفكرة؟ أكيد حدا.
يعني ده like no way he came up with this.
No way, 100% he didn't come up with this. If he did come up with this, good idea. But I think Burak has done this كمان يعني I don't even know. Why did all these people have their phones going off with TikToks?
Bro, قرب.
I mean, look, this is much better than his other shit. يعني على القليلة, you're like, okay, he put effort into this. Literally, يعني. Literally, he's hanging off a parachute. They got some GoPros. في كاميرا هونيك.
قلت لك he changed. Like I was looking through his TikToks اليوم ما في like this هيك Dr. Food content.
He's too famous, I guess now. He doesn't need to do
Like,
the asshole stuff anymore. لأنه he doesn't need the controversy. Because خلص.
Sad.
At how many followers does he have on TikTok?
1.6 million on TikTok.
God damn. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I think you have to kiss the old Dr. Food goodbye. I think he's in a new age of content. I think this might be the last time we talk about him because this was pretty lame. I'm not going to lie to you. This was pretty disappointing. I feel like we just wasted 3 minutes of our time. Chada, شو رأيك ب Dr. Food?
We want the cringe back.
We want the cringe back, exactly. We want the cringe back. This is, yeah. This is pointless. Before we let you guys go, someone sent me this. I can't remember who it was. I apologize. Another doppelganger. I think this is the one that has made me want to just cut the mullet off. I'm done with the mustache. I'm done with the mullet, folks. I don't want to look like these weirdos anymore. Stop sending me this shit. But the problem is when they send me these, I can't go. I wish I could just go like, nah, that doesn't
That's
look
crazy. إذا حدا بعت لي قال لك أنتوني شو عامل, I'd believe them, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I could totally see, and he's got like skinny ass legs, just like it's like no, this is disturbing. This has got to change. I'm sorry. The mullet stayed way longer than it was ever supposed to. Anyways, this was never supposed to be permanent. Anyways, folks. This was a weird episode. This was a very chill. Just very laid back episode, okay, folks? We're a little bit busy. We just wanted to chill with our friend Chada a little bit. He's been looking at his phone. Who's it? You looking at your phone? Are you bored? Folks, as usual, thank you for joining us for these odd 35 to 44 minutes, however long this ends up being. Take a second to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, engage with us, become a Do Not Warrior. We love you and appreciate you for it. Our lovely patrons who we love, Michelle Isa, thanks again for becoming a brand new blonde patron. Danny Karam, Rami Aleme, thank you so much for becoming superhero patrons. If, folks, you would like to support us on Patreon, support this channel financially, make sure we survive the economic collapse in Lebanon, consider looking at the link in the description and joining our Patreon. Check out what tier is right for you. I want to thank a couple of other patrons like 69ing Monkeys, Eli Tawil, Fadi Mukarzil, Jad Telmsani, Leonardo Sawaya, Karim Hubbard, Sarah M., Tufik Fakih, Darkwing Duck, Roni Abed, and Rana and Rudolph. Thank you guys so much. We love y'all. And folks, as usual, do not worry.